The question was, what is quadratic equation? So if I give you, let's say that I'm writing ax plus b equals to 0. I'm writing 2x squared plus 3x plus 5 equal to 0. And our third equation, say 3x to the power 5 plus 2x squared plus 1 equal to 0. The fourth one is x cubed plus x plus 1 equals to 0. So out of these four, which one is the quadratic and why? Yes, guys?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Liang, what do you think?
Not sure.
Not sure? Okay. So I have a further question. Now, if you look at this question, this equation, A and B are the numbers. So I'm just changing it so that you can understand it better. Let's say that it is 2x plus 3, right? What is the highest power of x that you see here?
Power 1.
1. Very good. In this equation, what is the highest power of x?
Power 2.
And in this one, what is the highest power of x?
Power 5.
Perfect. And what about this?
Power 3.
3. That's right. So what happens, if you are having the power, highest power 1, then we call it linear equation. Why do we call it linear equation? Because if you draw it, if you make a graph of it, you'll end up getting a straight line. That is why straight line, and you might be knowing that the equation of straight line is y equal to mx plus c. So this is quite similar. If you look at ax plus b, it's quite similar to y equal to mx plus c. All right.
Yeah.
So whenever the degree is 1, you get a quadratic equation. Do you guys use calculators?
Yeah.
Which calculator can I know?
Casio.
Yes. CGFX 50.
Can
I know the model number?
FX 85 GTX.
Okay, FX 82.
85.
Okay. Yeah, so it might not be making graphs for you, right?
No.
App on your laptop, or you can go to the website. If you make desmos.com or Desmos graphing calculator, see, you won't be able to use this in the exam, but what will happen is that this will help you to give a better understanding of the graphs. This is a learning tool, all right? So if you draw this, you'll be able to, if you are, putting this on the calculator, this will help you to visualize these equations very well. All right. So I will show you this, but after some time. Right now, I'm focusing more on these types. So now if you look at the second one, what is the highest power of x? Highest power of x is 2, right?
Yeah.
So if the highest power of the equation is 2, then we call it quadratic equation. Okay. Highest power is 5. We will call them polynomial equation of degree 5. Okay, because the highest power is 5. That is why I'm saying that the degree is 5.
Okay.
And this one has got what is the highest degree in this case?
3.
3. So highest degree is 3. So you call it cubic equation. I'm calling this equation because I'm having equal to, and then at the right hand side, you got some number. Okay. Today, do you have any questions here?
No.
Yeah. Any questions here? If you have, please ask.
No questions.
No questions?
None.
Okay. No problem. Okay. So today we are focusing basically on the quadratic, but I'm focusing more on the graph of these quadratics. That will give you a better understanding of the equations also. You can do this in the calculator. Like there is an option of finding the solution in your calculator. If you go to the equations, you'll be able to do it. Okay, but I'm just going to go for the graph
Okay.
of quadratic functions. I have one question before I go further, just to recall what you have done so far. How will you recognize a quadratic? Liang, would you like to answer this question?
If the x is um, squared as a power.
Yes, that's correct. If x is squared, the variable is squared, then the graph will be a quadratic function. Okay, it will be quadratic. So the general form is basically, general means something like, like we are humans. Okay, I'm a male, right? So that is a general term, but I have a name. I have a name, right? So
Yeah.
if you say name, then that becomes a particular thing. But in general, if you don't know my name, you'll just say that I'm a man, right? That's it. So that is a general term. So just like that, every equation or every function in math has got a general name. Like this is a quadratic. So in general, we write it like, you can write f of x. F of x means function. Ax squared plus bx plus c. Now, what is the role of a, b, and c? You see, first thing, a cannot be 0. Second thing, this a, b, and c are some kind of constants. What is the meaning of constant?
They're always the same.
In very simple term, constants are nothing but numbers. All right.
Okay.
So now understanding the concept is very important. As you're told that a is not equal to 0, right? So what are the possibilities for a being? If a is not 0, then what can a be? Just think and tell me, what can a be?
1.
1. Okay. Okay, let me just say that. Let me know if you agree with me. A can be positive or a can be negative, right?
Yeah.
If it is not 0, then could be positive or could be negative. Now consider A as a person. Consider A as a person. What are the things like what are the things that you notice in a positive person?
It's above 0.
A positive person is mostly smiling,
Yeah.
yeah, and a negative person is mostly sad, right?
Yeah.
A positive person has minimum problems.
Okay.
A negative person comes with a lot of problems, doesn't isn't it?
Yeah.
So here, this is basically telling you something about the graphs. So if this A is positive, your graph is going to be like this. Your graph is going to be like this. Okay. And if your A is negative, your graph will be like sad. By the way, these graphs like this or like this, they are known as parabola.
Okay.
Okay. Have you seen parabolas anywhere in the real life?
No.
Sometimes like if you're traveling on road, there are like on the road, there are flyovers. These flyovers are generally in the shape of parabola.
Okay.
Sometimes when you like, in the dark room, if you switch on your light, the light gives you some shape like this, the place which is lit in the room appears to be somewhat like this. That's a parabola.
Okay.
What are the applications? The applications, one of the applications that I told you is the making of flyovers on the roads. Second application, you can see like in all the cars, we have headlamps. The headlamp, the background of the headlamp is made in the parabolic shape so that it can disperse and also focus a lot of light.
Yeah.
In the lamps also, the background is kept parabolic so that a lot of light is reflected and you can have a bigger area nicely lit. Okay. So these are the application, and that is why we need to study parabolas very well. So coming back to this, when do you know that you will have a, let me call it happy parabola? When do you think that there will be a happy parabola and when there will be a sad parabola?
There'll be a happy parabola and it's negative.
Okay, so I'm just going to write some of the equations and you tell me whether it's a happy or sad.
Okay.
So y is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 5. This is the first one. Y is equal to minus 3x squared plus 4x plus 9. And third one, y is equal to minus x squared plus 2x plus 5. What about the first one? Happy or sad?
I'll be happy.
Happy. Very good. The second one?
Sad.
Sad. Very good.
Sad.
And
Be sad.
that's sad. Sad again. Very good. And see, it is happy or sad because of the, what is the reason behind that?
Because for the first one, A is positive.
Yeah, here A is positive. Here A equals to negative 3, which is negative, of course. I'll just improvise it. And here A equals to negative 1 is negative, right? And that is why these are happy or sad parabola. This is how you could decide. Okay.
Okay.
After that, there comes a lot of what we say. Sorry. After that comes like, drawing. Now, from the conversation, I feel that I should focus a little bit on the drawing. Okay. So here is one question. Draw graph of y equals to x squared plus 1.
Okay.
Now, if you want to draw it, how will you proceed?
You have to find out what Y is, but you have to put a number as Y.
See, you can do what? I tell you a simple trick. You can take few negative numbers You can take few negative numbers and few positive numbers. And you try, these are the X values. And then you can try getting this. So if I have to calculate the first one, I'll do -3 square plus 1. What did I do here?
Yes.
I just replaced X by -3.
Yeah, you just replaced it.
You get 9 plus 1 and the value is 10. Okay, can I ask you to do the same for this? I'm doing few of them for you, so you can verify whether it is going well or not.
Yeah, I'm done.
Are you getting the same values as me?
Yeah, I am.
Liang,
Um,
are you
I'm
getting
done
the
as
same
well.
value? You're
Yeah.
also done? Great. So guys, what happens, this will be taken as a point -310. This will be taken as -25. This will be -10. This will be 0, 1. This is 1, 2. This is 2, 5. And this is 310. Okay.
Yeah.
Now what we need to do is we need to plot it on the graph. So I'm just creating more space for me. You can have like -1, -2, -3, -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm just taking it here. This is my Y. So I'll try to take bigger values here. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's the highest value, so I can stop here. You'll notice one more thing. I'm having a wider number here, but having a smaller number here. That is fine. If you want to have the same, that is like something like this is also fine. This becomes like, say, 1, 2, 3. This will look more uniform. Okay. Now, what is the first point? First point is -310. So -310 will be low, can be plotted over here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have -25. You can try doing it without me doing it. Then you have -1, 0. Sorry, -1 and 2. I wrote it wrong. Sorry. -1 and 2. And then you have 0, 1. Then 1, 2, 2, 5, and 3. Now you need to join it. So how will you join it? Will you use a ruler here or will you do a freehand drawing?
Freehand.
Yeah, it has to be freehand drawing. So I'm just trying to draw it. Drawing may be a little messy, but that is all fine. We are sketching it basically. Sorry. It's auto correcting. Yeah. So you're getting a happy parabola here.
Yeah.
Can I give you another one and will you try to make a table and draw the graph of it?
Okay.
Let me know once you're done with this, then I'll give you another one. I will give you another one once you're ready. If you'll tell me that you're ready, then I can.
Ready.
I can?
Yeah.
Okay. So the question is basically step 1, complete the table of values. Y equals to x cubed minus 4x. You can use your calculator, not a problem. So you have x is -3, -2, -1. I'm giving you some values for this. Then you have 1, 2, and then you have 3, or 3 it is 15. Okay. In your calculator, you have a table function. You can use that also because calculator is allowed during exams. So if you know the tricks of the calculator, that really helps. Wow. Can you tell me the values here?
So it's from left to right. It's
Left to right.
for y, minus 15, 0, 3, 0, minus 3, 0, 15.
Okay. Both of you are getting the same thing?
Yeah.
Did you use the calculator or without calculator?
With.
Very good. Now, can you try to sketch the graph? Do you know, is there any difference between sketch and draw?
Sketch is like quick.
There are two words, sketch, and then another command word is draw. Is there any difference between them?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Not sure. Liang, what about you? What do you think?
I'm not sure as well.
Okay. So basically, when you say sketch, sketch means you draw the general shape while connecting. I hope my handwriting is legible to you guys. Connecting all important points, or you have to show all the important points. All right. When you say draw means it has to be the exact shape. So instead of general, it has to be the exact shape with all points covered accurately. So the difference is that in case of sketch, it can be a general shape. The only thing is that you need to do is you have to basically cover all the points. In this case, you cannot compromise with the quality. It has to be exact shape. So generally in the exam, they ask you to sketch the graph only. So you can be little assured that, okay, if there is little bit error in the graph, that will not be very difficult for you to deal with.
Yeah. And then,
Okay, so I'm just giving you a general shape. The graph is basically looking somewhat like this.
yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Great. So shall we go for another question if you have done it very successfully?
Sure. Sure.
Yep. So the next question is, you have to draw the table. So first complete the table. And hence draw the graph. So the function is y equal to x cubed minus 3x plus 1. And the values of x that you're going to take is -2 to +2. So I'm not making the table now. You please try to do that. Do you see this particular thing?
Uh,
Your
yeah.
x values are between -2 to 2. Now I'm giving you a little extra knowledge. So these are the values for x. This is called as the domain. Domain is defined as set of input or say x values. Okay.
Okay.
Graph will be kind of similar. It will be going like this, like this. So most probably this point is 1.
Yeah.
Yep. Good. So shall we go for some little challenging questions? They are easy, right?
Yeah.
So we have one, y is equal to 6 over x. Now you'll take x values from say 0.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Try to get y for it. Now remaining ones you have to fill and you have to draw the graph. Please try it.
And then,
Very good. So here a different set of questions. This will, okay. Let us talk about the graph. This will be 0.5 over 6 over 0.5. Did it come out to be 12?
yeah.
And this is 2.
Yeah.
This will be like 1.2.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're drawing the graph, how does the graph look?
It's like straight curve down.
Somewhat like this.
Yeah.
So that's correct. Okay. This graph is drawn on the grid, right? Now,
Yeah.
after looking at this graph, what are you supposed to do is, first thing, write down the coordinates of turning point. Second thing, write down the roots of, this is the graph fx, right? Roots of fx equal to 2 And the third one is that you have to write down the value of f of 0.5 just by looking at the graph. So first read the question, and then after that we discuss how to do it, because there are new terminologies in this. And guys, one more thing, like because we are belonging to different countries and different cultures, right? So sometimes the same thing we say, but we say it differently. So in case anything like, because of language or dialect, if there is any kind of thing which is not making sense, so please be careful. I mean to say, be conscious about that. Let me know about it, because I intend to teach you well. And teaching and learning is a teamwork.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you keep giving me feedback, immediate feedback, that will help me to provide you better explanation, and we will have a good time, like this 90 minutes.
Okay.
Let me know once you're done reading, and then we will discuss this.
Yeah, I'm done.
How about you, Li Yang?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, great. So let us understand this. This is the function that they have drawn on this grid. We are using the command term write down. What do you mean by write down?
Right. Write it down.
Yeah, so is working required here or not required?
Required.
Well, working is kind of optional when they use the command word write down.
Okay.
Okay. It's not that much important. Only the thing that examiner is interested is the correct answer. Same again, this is a write down, this is write down. Now there is another term that is coming, which is turning point. What do you mean by turning point?
The turning point is like when the line on the curve starts like turning around. So like 1-4.
Yes, that's right. That's right. When the curve is turning. So basically, if you see curve is going like this, then stopping here and coming down.
Yeah.
So this is the turning point that you have. This is the
Yeah.
turning point, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Good. So we need to write the coordinates of the turning point. What do you mean by coordinates?
And the XY numbers.
X, Y. That's right. That's right. So this is the turning point, and the coordinates are going to be what? I think you can write it very easily. Okay. Wow. Great. Can I go to the second part now?
Yeah.
Write down again the command word roots. What do we mean by roots?
Is it where it touches the x-axis?
Yeah, correct. But here they are saying fx equal to 2. So if you say it touches the x-axis, then in that case you should have fx minus 2 equal to 0. So
So
basically
touches
in
the
this
line
context,
of x equals 2.
y equal to 2.
Oh yeah. Oh, y. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically roots, can I say roots means solutions basically?
Okay.
Yeah, easier term, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I think you're good to go. You try it. After 2 minutes, I'm going to check in whether it is going very well or not. Is that fine? Try it in case you
Yeah.
don't get answer.
Okay.
Done.
Yeah.
So this came out to be 1, 4.
Yeah.
And here the solution is that you can simply do what? You can draw a line y equals to 2 and wherever it meets. So these are the points. So in this case, you're getting a x value here and here. So this is minus 0.5 and this is 2.5. So in
Wait.
this case,
Yeah. Yeah.
minus 0.1 is acceptable. But you try to be exact. That's better. Then f of 0.5, what you do is, this is 0.5. You try to see where you get for this 0.5. You can use a ruler for this. I guess this is coming out to be somewhere 3.8 approximately. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you another question of the same type. And I think you should try doing it. Okay. Just a moment. I need to take the screenshot.
Okay.
I hope you're able to see it properly. So same
Yeah.
type of question. You're supposed to, I'll just copy paste this. Okay. For same questions first, write down the turning points of the graph. Second one, write down estimates for the roots of fx equal to 0. And the third one is use the graph to find an estimate of f of 1.5. Do you find anything new in this question?
No.
No. We are using a new terminology here.
Or estimate.
Yeah. Estimate means getting close to the going, not just close, closest to the correct answer. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to try this?
Okay.
2 minutes should be enough. Let's try.
Okay.
Done.
Yeah.
That's going really very good. So what's the turning point?
1 minus 3.
Yeah, that's correct. And fx equal to 0.
It's minus 0.70 and 2.70.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And f of 1.5.
1.5 minus 2.8.
Yeah, that's great. So I think it's going well, right?
Yeah.
Are you ready for the next question?
Yeah.
So here is the question. I hope you know about the trigonometry.
Yeah.
So I'm just making a graph of. So graph is like, this is a graph that I'm making. Sorry, this whiteboard has got autocorrect function, so sometimes it messes like that. So this is the graph, this is the point P, and this is the point. This minimum point is Q. Okay, this is on this thing. You have x-axis here, you have y-axis here, origin, and this diagram is basically the sketch of the curve y equal to sine x. Okay, so just writing it down. The diagram shows part of sketch of the curve y equals to sine of x degree. Now you're supposed to do what?
So you have to find like the turning points. There's 2 of them.
Yeah, you have to find the coordinates of the point P and point Q. These are like, if you find the coordinates of P, that will be 1 mark. Coordinates of Q, that will be 1 mark.